There's a stretch of highway just outside town, a lonely road that winds through woods so thick even the moon can't find its way through the trees. People say it's cursed, a place where the living and the dead sometimes cross paths. Whether you believe in ghosts or not, some stories, they just stick with you. Let me tell you about one. It was a rainy November night, cold enough to make your bones ache. Tom, a young man in his 20s, was driving home after visiting his parents. The road was empty, slick with rain. His headlights cut through the mist like twin daggers, but the darkness beyond was thick, almost alive. He turned up the radio. Static. Then a song, old and slow. Something about heartbreak. His eyelids grew heavy. Then he saw her. A girl stood on the side of the road, wearing a pale dress, soaked from the rain. Her long dark hair clung to her face. She didn't wave, didn't move, just stood there. Tom's heart jumped, but instinct took over. He pulled over and rolled down the window. "Hey, need a ride?" he called out. She nodded slowly, her eyes wide, hollow, like they'd seen too much. She climbed in, shivering, and whispered, "Thank you." Her voice was barely more than the wind. They drove in silence for a while. Tom glanced at her. She stared straight ahead, pale hands clenched in her lap. "You okay?" he asked. She nodded again. Then softly, "Could you take me to Maple Hill Cemetery Road? It's near the old church." Tom frowned. That place was a good 20 minutes out of his way, but something in her voice, it made him uneasy to refuse. "Sure," he said. "No problem." As they drove, Tom tried to make conversation. "You out here all alone? That's dangerous." She didn't answer. The air inside the car grew cold. Too cold. Tom turned up the heat, but his breath still came in puffs. He glanced over again. She was gone. The seat was empty. Tom slammed the brakes. The car skidded, tires screeching on the wet road. Panic surged through him. He looked around wildly. Nothing but trees and darkness. The passenger door was still locked. Seatbelt still buckled. She had vanished. Without a trace. Shaken, Tom drove straight to the address she had given. A small, crumbling house near the cemetery. The porch light flickered as he approached, and the wooden floor groaned under his feet. An old woman answered the door, her eyes tired and weary. I gave a girl a ride," Tom stammered. "She asked to come here, but she disappeared from my car." The woman's face went pale. Her hand trembled as she reached for a dusty photo on a table nearby. "Was this her?" she asked. Tom nodded, throat dry. "That's her." The woman sighed, tears welling in her eyes. "She was my daughter, Emily. She died in a car accident, right on that road, 10 years ago tonight." Tom staggered back, the room spinning. "No, no, she was in my car. I talked to her." The old woman looked at him sadly. "You're not the first. She's still trying to come home." Tom left that house and never took that road again. But sometimes, when the rain falls just right, and the night is still, people driving down that lonely stretch of highway say they see her. See a girl in a white dress, waiting. Waiting for someone kind enough to stop. Waiting for a ride home. But beware. If you pick her up, she might vanish before you reach your destination. Some passengers were never meant to reach the end of the road. Sleep tight.